I wanted to make this video to talk about how I think the lost generation in literature is really similar to what's going on in modern SoundCloud rap. For those of you who don't know, the lost generation refers to a time period in writing where writers like F. Scott Fitzgerald, Gertrude Stein, and Ernest Hemingway, disillusioned with the world after World War I, kind of wrote books about basically the meaninglessness of life, how ostentatious yet shallow wealth was, and how the American dream is actually, if anything, kind of disheartening because there isn't meaning to be found with wealth. And this kind of reminded me a lot of SoundCloud rap. For those of you who don't know, SoundCloud rap refers to basically low budget rappers who basically are, quote unquote rappers who come from nothing and just start recording in their basements. And the way Paris was for the lost generation, South Florida high schools are for the, SoundCloud rappers, their headquarters. But basically, they all rap about similar themes of the meaninglessness of life, being depressed, chasing love that you cannot actually attain, knowing that love is real, but not being able to actually grasp it, and a lot of heartbreak. And juxtaposed with a lot of, wealth is great. Like, I want money. I want to be able to flex. And that's kind of, isn't that like what Gatsby was? Isn't that what The Sun Also Rises was? Isn't that what This Side of Paradise is? And for me, what's remarkable is you have these great similarities. And maybe it's just because this is art, they're in both cases artistically inclined people, and maybe artistically inclined people are just predisposed for the same yearnings in life. Maybe this is just a universal yearning, and especially when you're young, the writers back then were young, even though they, eventually matured. And the SoundCloud rappers are all teenagers / young in their early 20s. But it's all about a similar theme, which is yearning for something you can't have, and wanting materialism despite knowing materialism is shallow and hollow. And I think it's so fascinating. If you listen to the music by XXXTentacion, or, Ski Mask, The Slump God, or Lil Peep, or Sleepy Hollow, or especially the younger guys like Killbunk and Too Gowdy, which are, two of my favorite up-and-coming SoundCloud rappers. It's all about this chasing of money and women and all of these things, yet feeling kind of empty inside. And I think that's exactly what, in my favorite book, This Side of Paradise by F. Scott Fitzgerald, that's exactly what Amory Blaine goes through. But it's not just, it's not just a me thing. It's all of those writers. The Sun Also Rises, where the phrase, we are a lost generation, comes from, is all about that. It's about this yearning for all that seems to be present in what we can have in this world, yet knowing that those things, those materialistic, consumerist things, are meaningless. And that is the basis of, I think, both art forms. And yeah, I guess the big question I have is, if World War I is what kickstarted the lost generation in literature, what was our World War I event? Why is this young generation so disillusioned? I know that, this kind of emotional, sad music has always existed, but I feel like it's almost unique, and it's coming from very young people. And that itself is disheartening. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below, what was our World War I for the SoundCloud rappers? Take care, guys. Bye.